long time of contemplating about how to move forward with this, I decided to do this instead. Oh, by the way, it's Raishi again. So, what we're gonna do is instead of moving on to the next chapter like I would normally do, this episode is gonna be a filler episode full of grinding and talking about some just random stuff while dealing with these small encounters along with this, the Tower of Valni, which we will be doing after finishing these two encounters. So, why did I decide to do this? It's simple actually. It's because all of the chapters that we've had move pretty quickly, so I decided it would be a good idea to take a bit of a break first and level up some of our units before moving on to the next part of the story, because originally I was gonna have some of the skirmishes and the Tower of Valni after certain episodes, but because all the episodes run pretty long, because the maps are pretty long and the way I edit stuff means that most of it's gonna stay in and only a few things are gonna get cut out of the video. That means that a lot of it, I won't have much opportunity to do this in the normal video, so I decided instead to dedicate an entire video to just skirmishes and of course the Tower of Valni. So all the stuff that's not really that important to the main story. So for this portion, I'm just going to quickly go through my characters, pick which ones are going to be good for this chapter, and then skip on to actually starting it. So I'll be right back. So getting started, I chose these units specifically: La Rochelle, Franz, Garcia, Ross, Natasha, Arthur, Tana, and Kyle specifically, because I want to use them in this chapter and because most of them are very close to leveling up. Why did I bring Franz, a promoted unit? That's actually simple. It's because I want to make sure that there is still one character that I can trust who can take damage and deal damage whenever necessary. Because if I don't have a unit like that, they're just gonna get destroyed, or I'll have some very unlucky circumstances happen. And also, sorry for the pausing, I actually have to cough a little bit. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna use these units, and I'm gonna be careful with Hana, because as you saw, there were archers in this map. And unfortunately, me being the dingus that I am, I forgot to equip La Rochelle with Torch. So I'm gonna have to play this blind. And because I don't have Eirika, unfortunately, I don't have access to the convoy. But there you go. This is why I brought Franz along with me. As soon as I saw the fog, I was like, I'm gonna put on a torch, and then I immediately forgot, so it's a good thing I brought Franz with me. So Franz, unfortunately, will not be getting a lot of experience moving forward because he's already promoted, but he'll at least be able to lead the charge, per se, and make sure that nobody will get destroyed almost immediately as soon as they enter combat. So I'm just gonna move everyone forward, keep Tana off to the side, and then make sure my healers are close but not too close. I also brought Nemi because she's level 9, about to be level 10, and even though I'm not going to be promoting her until level 15, it's good to have her already so that I can get some more experience on her, because I know that there's only really one place where you can get the most amount of experience for her, and in my eyes at least, which is the Tower of Valni. So that's where I'll be focusing on getting her to level 15. Like I said, I'm only showing off Tower of Valni specifically when the new floors have been unlocked. Because not all the floors are unlocked immediately, as you saw the first time. So I'm just gonna do this. So let's have Nemi take out the spider. Give her some experience. I haven't used her in a while, so it's good to give her some time to shine a little. Plus, she was amazing in the previous chapter. Nemi. Let's give Arthur a kill. Yep. I didn't equip him with Shine yet, because I knew that it's a very good tome, and I don't want to waste it on a skirmish. And also, man, I was gonna use Tana for that kill, but whatever. Anyway, let's move on. I'm gonna use France to cover that so that they don't have to worry about it. Nobody needs healing so far, so that's great. I brought both healers just in case. Natasha because she's almost level 10, and La Rochelle because she's level 4, and a healer on horseback is pretty good, even though La Rochelle herself is not. Like, she's not the best troubadour, but at least she is very helpful for large maps where you need 2 healers. And I could have brought Molder. I might bring Molder next time because he hasn't gotten some time to shine, and I need to give him some time to shine. So, we'll see. Maybe the next skirmish. There's a lot of we'll see in this moment because this is pretty much just a more chill episode where the priority is making sure that all the units that need experience get the experience they need. I'm gonna risk it. If anything, I can heal her anyway. And it didn't pay off. That's fine. I also need to check the next chapter if it has any important items that I might need. Because this game is very sparse when it comes to its promotional items. Like the Master Seal and stuff, or the Elysian Whip and stuff like that we've gotten in previous chapters. I'm gonna use France to knock you down a peg so that I don't waste health and HP on Kyle. This is what France is primarily here for, is just to do some chip damage so that I can have other characters take it out. Ross is level 14, so I need to give him as much experience as I can so he can be promoted already. Okay, so I'm just gonna move Kyle over here just to keep her safe, because if any archers show up, that'll be a problem. Nobody needs to be healed yet. Yep. Tana, sorry. So let's just give her a quick heal. No need for mend. I also got another mend from the last chapter, just in case I need to quickly heal someone who has a lot of HP, because you can pretty much go through most of Fire Emblem with just heal. But mend is useful for characters who are usually tanking everything. So it's good to keep an eye out on that. Ooh. Ooh, I have Nemi. Perfect. I can finally get revenge on these guys. Because they were annoying in the last chapter. They caused me both resets, I believe. Actually, no. They caused me one. The other reset was because of something else. And France lined it up for me. Okay, there you go. Some more characters. In hindsight, I also could have brought Marissa, but I'll probably save that for the Tower of Valni again. Because some of the characters are their levels are so low. Oh Jesus. Well, it's only gonna hit once, but yeah. There are some characters that levels are too low that I don't want to risk bringing them into this frame. Because I learned my lesson from the last time I was trying to record a skirmish and it just kept failing on me. So let's give Nemi some experience by killing this one. Use her for what she's actually meant to be used for. There you go. Let's see. How do we go about doing this? Let's take you out with Ross just for the weapon advantage. Even though we kind of don't need it. He only had 2 experience left. I'm just doing it because it's funny. Oh god. Let me heal Tana first, because it's important to heal her because we need to take out the archers. Or rather, sorry. It's good to keep everyone up, HP up, so let's just do that. Can she kill this archer? Great. She can defeat this one. Which means that it'll be less issue. Because at least we know now that she can survive at least 1 arrow hit without having to worry too much. Then Arthur can kill this one. Yep, he can kill this one. Because Arthur also is very close to getting max HP, and he's the one who benefits the most from this because he has light magic, so it actually helps him out a lot. So France can take out this one. And I believe the gargoyle can go after any of them. But I think they'll all be fine. Let's see. Yeah, because the spider is preoccupied with them, and then I can put Garcia here to block. I can just put here just in case, and yeah. If he attacks one of the healers, it's fine, because I have enough contingencies to worry about that. That'll give Nemi some more experience if I can get her to that spider. Which I don't think I can. Oh wow, this one's gonna go after Ross, so it's even better actually. Because that didn't kill him. Aw, that sucks. But at least we know that Ross can get the level. Nemi cannot do it. That sucks. But I can move her all the way here, just so that she's safe from the spider. Aw, I could have sniped that one. Anyway, let's have Ross finish what he started. There we go. I can finally promote him, but I'll promote him in a bit. If he gets an extra level from this, that's great. But I'll finish the skirmish first before I level him up, or promote him rather, because I don't want to waste any experience that he could be getting. Like if he gets a level up before the end, it would be a waste for him to promote and then not get that extra level up. I'm just gonna have Franz wait just for fun, and then I'm just gonna have both of them here and then have Garcia here, just so I can light up the place a little. I believe this is an avoid 40, so yeah, let's put Tana here just in case. And then the healers I believe are fine. I'll just put them up a bit just in case. There we go. Let's see. So Franz will be dealing with these guys, but it looks like he'll be fine. If anything, I wish Nemi could reach so that I could shoot them, because it looks like Franz might get the level up.
Nice.
So yeah, I got to chill out a little after earlier. There was a lot of unfortunate things that happened with the earlier recordings, so... And like I said, I only have a certain time of the day to do this, so... I can't really waste time with failed takes and corrupted video files. So... Oh man, that's a lot. And it's still not a big deal. France is a great knight, so... A great knight... Oh, and he crit too. Nice. But, like, a great knight has a lot of strength and a lot of defense, so he should be fine. Ooh, shadow shot. Please don't hit. It's not gonna be an issue, but it's still gonna suck anyways if it hits. Good. Thankfully it was Tana that got hit. It wasn't anyone else. Oh no. 50... Oh, come on. Okay, good. I thought there was another archer ready to kill. Before I do anything, I'm going to use Nemi and snipe that spider so that she can get some experience. Plus, Franz has the other one covered. That's great. Give her some experience, and then Kyle can move here just to cover. And then I can move Garcia here just to cover. I'm gonna move Tana away and then use Arthur to kill this one. If ever he has to go up against that sniper, he'll be fine. Because he's a ranged character, so it's totally fine. Plus, that'll give him more experience, and he needs that. And also, if he gets attacked by the bad level up, but if he gets attacked by the other one that has Shadow Shot, then he'll be fine as well, because he doesn't have to worry about that. And then for Ross, I need you to take out this one. Or rather, fight him. I'm just gonna leave you to fight him. I'm not gonna initiate combat. Just because I don't want him to take too much damage from the spider unnecessarily. So let's just do that. And La Rochelle, let's move you here. Because I don't think there are any more spiders. There we go. So Ross is occupied, unless it goes straight for Nemi, which is fine, but kind of annoying if he does. 7. He's left with 7. Ross. Franz is gonna get a level up by the end of this, and he went after Nemi. Ooh! Oh my god! 22! That would have killed her. I did not anticipate that. Wow, that was lucky actually. That was really lucky. And I'm just gonna do this. Just give Nemi some experience. Man, she has 23 HP. Like, if I just healed her even a little, she would have been fine. And I wouldn't have had to worry. Now she has even more HP. Great. But no, that thing needs to die. It's not gonna die to this. Because, yeah. But at least that sets it up to be killed by something. And I'm gonna use Tana because Tana needs redemption after getting hit with a barrage of arrows. There we go. There we go, Tana. That's great. So yeah, I'm just taking this a little bit chill because I need time to really contemplate all of the stuff that I've been doing in Fire Emblem, like all the choices I've been making. And because I'm going to be playing Shadow Dragon and Engage later on my own downtime, yeah, don't ask me how I'm able to do both. I just wanted to chill out with this upload specifically, and it's good to occasionally just chat about random stuff. And it occurred to me earlier, like, I was thinking of Fire Emblem and like Fire Emblem waifus and stuff, and I was thinking to myself, like, because I love Shida, but like, since I'm also playing Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone, I'm wondering, like, who would be my favorite characters in the totality of Fire Emblem? Because I don't think I would have a list right now of like, who would I consider like my absolute favorite characters? Kyle. Yeah, good. At least I can worry about. At least I don't have to worry about that. So let's have Garcia kill one and then have Franz kill the other. Yeah. I'll be fine. But I was thinking to myself, if I were to rank like a top 10 Fire Emblem characters, I think it would be a disservice if I did it now, because I haven't really completed every game. I've played most of them, but I haven't beaten all of them. So it would be unfair for me to like make a list of like top 10 best, or my top 10 favorite Fire Emblem characters. And even then, like, each character within the context of their stories are more interesting than not. Because if you compare them to other characters, like, obviously there are like the Three Houses characters on their own could be their own list because of how interesting and varied their stories are. Just from the fact that their storyline is so involved. Because it's so involved in their lives, their, you know, their lands and stuff. So it's unfair to compare those characters to characters from like Engage, for example, who, even though I don't consider them that shallow, I understand the whole thing about them being one note. So maybe I'll do a top 10 at one point. Maybe I might do a top 10 characters for each game that I play. I don't know. That could be a video idea. But again, that'll take time, and I want to give each character a fair shot before I say anything. Because I don't want to like just judge a character like, oh, this character looks cool, so I like them. That's kind of, I don't like that. I'd rather look into their details, look into their characters, stuff like that. Ooh, there's an arch right there. So yeah, the boss is on the top left. He's the one doing Shadow Shot and doing a lot of damage. And I believe I need to mend Garcia just cause. No particular reason. And then the fact that he's about to die. But we're almost at the end anyways. Let's take this guy out. Hana can take him out because he can't fight back. Okay, there you go. That gives her a level up. Does that put her above? Does that put her at 14? Oh no, it puts her at 15. Ooh, I need an Elysian Whip stat. And the archer is left. So, Ross 30, 15. Kyle can get the experience. Or I can give the Nemi. The thing is, I don't think Nemi could kill it, but she can. Oh, I'm surprised by that. Archer versus Archer. And my Archer comes out victorious. Got 50 gold. Well, okay. So let's just move some of my units down. Because I think there are more enemies to the south. Because the way this works is they don't move until you enter their range of combat. So when it comes to these foggy levels, you kind of have to guess where they are unless you have a torch, which again I don't. So hang on a second while I find them. I will cut back to when we actually find them. Oh, it's over there. That made it easy. Nemi, you follow Kyle just in case Kyle is the one that gets attacked. There we go. I think this is the last one. Hope it is, at least. The skirmish has been lasting quite a while, and I don't want it to be too long because I still have a skirmish and the Tower of Valni. And I don't want to make this episode too long. Ooh, there's another one. Oh man, you could have one-shot him. Come on, Ross. You want me to promote you? Is that what you want? No. Let's give Nemi some experience by killing this one. She's gonna kill him. I'm surprised Nemi can do this much damage. I really am. Like, my Nemi's, like, whenever I play these games, or this game, my Nemi doesn't usually do that much. I'm quite shocked, actually, how much damage she's been doing. So let's just take this last one out. I'm gonna give it to Garcia because Ross is already level 15. And we end with a crit. Nice. There's more? Now I'm gonna cut away and try to find the last one. Oh, there they are. They were hidden between the mountains where we started, so if we decided to go another route, that would have been where we went. Also, nice crit at the very end. Is it the end this time? No, there's one more. Ooh. That wouldn't have killed Kyle, but that crit 25, that's not good. Let us... There's the fanfare. This is gonna be so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I mean unaliving yourself. Consider that a censor. I didn't swear, by the way. I just said the word that I don't think I should have said. There we go. So that's the first skirmish that we're gonna deal with. We're gonna deal with the second skirmish, and then we're gonna go to the Tower of Valni. But before we do that, as soon as we get here, I can start promoting. I'm almost tempted to say Zaha Woods whenever I see that. Anyways, so now that we have, let's just get rid of this first. And give me the killer axe, because why not? Now that we have Ross, we can use the Ocean Seal. So, he has two choices. He either goes a warrior route or berserker route. So, you might think that warrior is better because you have axes and bows. However, just like I said with Dozla, berserkers have an extra crit. And because Ross's skill is very high, his ability to crit is actually way better. So, instead of going for a warrior, I'm gonna do this. Even though I have Dozla already, Ross has gotten 10 levels of experience as a trainee, and then 15 levels of experience as a pirate, so he'll have better stats. So there are pros and cons to using both warrior or berserker. It's really on you how you want to use Ross. I mean, there's even a third option that I didn't pick. Or there's even more options if you went the other route, the fighter route. But again, it's all about personal preference. I've always used Ross as a berserker, even though I feel like it's redundant. But I just have like having two characters that crit really well and are good axe wielders. Again, you could, if you went the other route, if you went the fighter route, you could have made him a hero or a warrior. And both are really good. But for me, I like having I already have a set idea for what I'm doing with a lot of my characters, so that's why I chose that. So I'm gonna put Kyle and Garcia away. I am going to bring Ross because unlike France, I actually need support. So I'd rather have that. And this time I'll bring Ford because Kyle is already level 15. That's the why I'm not using you, and it's because I don't want to risk losing you in a skirmish. So let's go. So this is one of the easier skirmish locations. You'll learn this in games that have skirmishes, that some of the areas have really good spawn rate. Like, if you get a character, or if you get a skirmish in a specific area, you're in luck because of how easy the layouts are. That last one we got is a pretty difficult layout, as you can tell from the actual chapter, if you remember what actually happened that chapter. The one with Prince Inez, Tethys, and Garrick. Ah, God. Come on. So, it's a good idea to keep that in mind when you look at these, because not all of them will bless you with good luck. Speaking of bad luck, at least he's going after Fort, so we're not gonna double down on Tana. And yeah, like I said, Fort is the skill and speed based one. So if you're using him over Kyle, he cannot tank as well, but he can kill enemies pretty well, especially if you equip him with the good eye. Oh, Jesus. 13 though. 13 damage, I mean, not 13 hit. Meaning that she won't be killed if she gets hit twice. Really? The 30% is the one that hit, not the other one? Come on, game. She needs a heal straight away. I should have mended her, I think, now that I think about it, but I think I'll be fine. I'm gonna hold my breath on that one. I'm gonna have, I almost said Dozla. I'm gonna have Ross move on ahead so that he can scout out the area. I'm gonna have Tana fight this one because that would give her good avoid. And I'll put Franz underneath. What? On the tile below her. I didn't want to save that inappropriately. Nearly level 15, but I need a Pegasus Knight. Like Gilliam, Molder, and stuff, I'll be using them in Tower of Valni, so don't worry about it. Nemi, I'll put her here. Lute and Arthur, they can manage as long as they're in those areas, and we're good. As long as they're all in places with good avoid, then I'll just leave it up to luck. Man, if that hit, I would have been really mad. 19? Like, I'll do 19 damage to you, but you do not hit me with 19%. Don't be a game. Ooh, look at that. Look at those stats. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. As soon as I promoted him, Ross immediately proves why he's the best. And watch, is he gonna do it again? This is why I made him a berserker, because of the high crit chance. That Ross has high skill, so the high crit chance really works on him. Plus, making him a pirate is actually really good, because pirates have the ability. He crit again! Amazing! But pirates have the ability to walk on water, and so do berserkers actually. So it's a good idea to have them, multiple of them, because if you have water levels or areas that have water in it, you can at least move them forward, and he is getting all of the experience. That's not good. Ford move. Oops. Nemi, can you? No. Dang it. I'll keep Tana behind because we're having really bad luck with archers. La Rochelle, Ross can cover this area. Lute and Arthur can move forward, support Ross, and Natasha will be keeping an eye, healing Steph on them. Unfortunately, I accidentally gave myself
Another one.
an overpowered character. At least in this skirmish, so watch this Ross be a badass. But at least Ford's getting some experience. I do want to give Nemi some experience, but it seems like all of my physical damage dealers are pretty good. So I guess shouldn't be an issue. Ah, come on, stop fighting Ross, please. You know, I should have unequipped the thing so that he wouldn't attack, but he would get attacked because he would not get hurt at all. Huh. That's another strategy. If your character is really powerful and you want to grind up other characters, you can actually unequip the weapon and just use him as a meat shield. Good to know. I'm gonna keep that in mind for later. Because I might actually use that strategy for future skirmishes. You just have to make sure that when you use them again, you actually equip the stuff on them again. So if you don't, then what's the point? Can this... Yes, I can actually give that to Nemi. Weapon level increase. But Ross is a beast. This is just with an iron axe. Imagine with a killer axe. Which I do have. Ooh. Oh no, loot's fine. Loot is powerful. You get a lot of experience though. That sucks. Bonk. Aw, nice. So, let's see. I'm just gonna move Ross here. Yep, there we go. Let me just heal loot just in case. Seems like loot and Arthur didn't get to do much. Unfortunate. Because magic is so powerful in the early Fire Emblems, and even in the new ones. Not so much in the ones where you can grind, but like, in a lot of them, magic is like the make it or break. I mean, I was playing Shadow Dragon, like I said, and a lot of the bosses are generals, like the promoted forms of knights. So their resistance is awful. And the only thing saving them is the avoid that they get from protecting a castle. So if anything, if you have a good mage, you can just kill him. And there have been multiple instances in my playthrough where I used the mage that they gave him just use this really powerful tome, which most of you probably know what it is, and then just use that to defeat the enemy. And it was so seamless, it was scary. The scary thing is when they would crit. Because somehow my units would crit, and I was like, whoa. Let's give it the loot. Actually, as of now, I haven't decided what to make Ewan yet. Because I had an original plan, but I feel like it's gonna be redundant knowing how this all works. So, I might ask if anyone who's watching this video, you tell me, what should I make Ross? Or, sorry, what should I make Ewan? Like, what do you recommend me to do with that? To promote him into? Because I'm curious. Let's just do this, because I know where the final enemy's right there. Ross is gonna kill him. Oh, come on. Yep. There you go. Let's move on to the Tower of Valni. And I'm gonna do something quite different because I already showed off both skirmishes. So for this one, as to not drag it out too long, I am going to pick out my units, explain in the actual thing why I chose those characters, and then move on. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, for this first floor, I decided to bring Marissa, Lute, Ford, Arthur, Ewan, Natasha, Nemi, and La Rochelle. So I'm just gonna, since I've shown this floor already, I'm just gonna quickly go through it and I will show you the highlights. So I'll be back in a bit. So, moving on to Tower of Valni 2. So, now you can pick your units again. And as you saw in that little highlight reel, I kind of screwed up. Ford's weapon broke, so I need to give him something. Do you have anything? I'm not gonna use those. I'm just gonna give him iron stuff again, because those are cheap and those are easy to use. I didn't need to buy him too, but okay. Whatever, that's fine. I believe the other one at Nemi too. She didn't get a she broke her bow very early on. I'm gonna give her the long bow, but I'm not gonna use that because it's gonna be useful for later. And I'm gonna give her another iron bow. Before I go, is there anything that anyone else needs? Loot has 16 fire still. Marissa needs another iron sword. You know what? I'll give Loot another fire just in case. Better be safe than sorry. Especially with how I've been playing. As you can tell, you can't save, so you gotta be careful. If you look at this map, there are a lot more units, a lot more enemies. And a lot of them are a little bit stronger, especially the ones at the end. So, for this one, I'm actually going to bring some promoted units. I'm gonna knock down my healers from 2 to 1. And unfortunately, I'm gonna have to remove Marissa because I need Ross and Joshua as kind of my protector units, or at least the ones that will keep everyone safe in case things get hairy. So let's give him an iron sword, just cause, and let's begin. So let's start by luring all the enemies that can be lured over here with characters that can take care of them. And then I'll leave everyone else behind. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I can leave all the other units behind in case they have a chance at getting some experience from it. So heavy spear. As you can tell, these enemies are a lot stronger now. And yes, you might think it's a mistake bringing only one healer, but if you can manage it well, you only need one. So let's do that. Give Ford some experience, which also will give Ewan some experience. Oh, he still has a killing edge. Look at that, 55 crit. And he crits immediately. There we go. That's a Swordsmaster crit if you've ever seen one. If you haven't seen it, there you go. I don't have to worry about Pegasus Knights, so that's not an issue. But there are a lot of archers, so just be careful of that. I'm going to have Ross take this one out. Just because archers are a pain.
Another one.
Man, you don't have to keep critting, Ross, man. You are a god, at least right now. If I can do that, I can give Arthur this level up by killing this one, because he'll be attacked by an archer and that's fine. Sorry, had a bit of drink of coffee. I made myself some cold coffee because that's great. It's great to be energized, especially when it's late in the afternoon, based on when I'm recording all of this stuff. And yeah, unfortunately, Ewan did not reach level 10. I'm trying to get him to be level 10. And while I was finishing Tower of Valni, or at least the first level, I was actually reminded of what I wanted Ewan to be. So, sorry about asking for suggestions, but I do have an idea of what I'm going to be doing with Ewan. And it's a personal preference, and it's something that I've never really got the opportunity to do in this game, because every time I have Ewan, I don't... Like, the first time I played the game, I made him something else. But now I have a good idea of what I gotta make him, and now I actually have the opportunity to do it. And it's good that I'm doing it Let's Play form so that there is recording of it. But as you can tell, some enemies are making their moves. Joshua being the boss that he is. Look at that flowing red hair. So, let's see. Arthur can deal with the ones up here. Because if the archer fights him, he'll be fine. Oh, and he gets a crit too. Nice. That's great. Arthur just needs a little more experience and he'll be just fine. So let's do this. Let's give Ewan How do I want to divvy it up? Actually, let's do this. Let's heal Ford first, because I have a plan. Hang on. I just wanted to check something really quick. So I'm going to have Ford fight this one. It's gonna kill him. He's gonna kill them. Let me move Joshua out of the way. I know that wasted a turn, but I don't care. 9, 12, okay. Do we have to worry about anyone else? No, okay, so let's do this. Let's have... No, not that. Let's have you use an iron bow. She crits! Amazing. There we go. Strength, speed, and res, so that's fine. Let's do this, so we can give Ewan some experience. He's gonna get a bit of damage though, but that's fine. He's not gonna kill him, because Ewan's incredibly weak. But that'll give him an experience boost. And I can use anyone else to literally destroy this guy, in case, so that Ewan doesn't have to worry about it. And then I can heal him. I can heal with Natasha next turn. So let's use Ford and kill this one. Okay, I was just quickly reviewing something specifically for Arthur, because if he promotes now, I was debating if I was going to change my decision about what I wanted to do with him. But it seems like I'm gonna be keeping them the way they were originally gonna be. Like, my plans for them did not change. Went straight for Loot. Loot can dodge you. Because Loot is a queen. He's amazing. Oh, that also gives Ewan more experience. Huh, cool. Just give him a little heal. So, let's just give Ewan some experience, and then let's give Nemi all of the experience. So yeah, we can move on with this one. Let's give Nemi the skill. I just want to make sure I'm not wasting the longbow, because the longbow is going to be really useful in later encounters. So I have to keep that in mind. I also need to make sure that all the units are moving forward, because they're enemies that spawn on the stairs, if I remember correctly. So make sure that that doesn't become a problem. And also use these pillars to your advantage, because they increase your defense by 1 and they give you extra 20 avoid. It's good to keep that in mind, because it's gonna be brutal if you don't use those and they get attacked from all sides. Thankfully, Ross is kind of the meaty boy that he is, so he doesn't have to really worry about it. But I'm doing it just in case, because, you know, you don't want to risk anything, and if I learn anything from playing this game for so long and then let's playing it on this channel, it's very common that you'll cut and you'll end up getting your units killed. So better to be safe than sorry. Yeah, there we go. I believe if Loot kills this one, she only has to deal with the archers that are in this row. And her defense is pretty good, so let's see. Yeah, she only has to deal with one more. And Ross can deal with this one because he has a hand axe equipped.
Another one.
And he crits too! Amazing! I told you guys, Ross is amazing. Can Arthur take this guy out? No, he can't. But I'll put him here just in case. Ewan, let's move you forward. Joshua again. Keep everyone away from the wall, so that only the ones that can fight with the wall are good. I'm gonna rescue Natasha and then bring her here, because she's moving pretty slow. And if she falls behind, it's gonna be a problem. Specifically when we get bombarded with characters again. Or with enemies, rather. Okay, so let's give Ewan... let's give Ewan some experience. Actually, wait. I need to be smart about this. Because if Ewan attacks that guy, he can get countered immediately next turn. So I'm just gonna move Ewan here. Ross can go here. Joshua can go here. Or behind, actually, here. Nemi there, and then I'll drop Natasha right here, just so that just in case Ewan needs healing, because that guy is gonna snipe Ewan, 100%. 10. Okay. Oh, he missed. That's great. That's great. Then there we go. That's what I was worried about. Now I can move Ross back. I can have Ewan take this guy, get healed, and then I can take him out with Ford. There we go. I knew that was gonna happen, so this will give him a lot of experience, this encounter. And then we have to worry about these guys first. Thankfully, they're not that hard. So let's kill this one with Ford. Go wait. And I need to heal Ewan ASAP. Just in case he gets attacked again. But I'm gonna heal him from here. Just so that he doesn't have to worry about that. Here we go. That gives Natasha an extra level. That puts her at 9 or 10? 9. And Natasha is a really good unit. The problem is that she starts off just being a healer, so that's the only one downside. Loot here. Joshua, get ready because you're going to be needed for this. And yeah, we're going to be fighting all of those guys in the back. That's the ones we have to worry about, because they're a lot closer. There we go. One is going to be taken out by Joshua, so we don't have to worry about him. Really? 55% in crit? No, there we go. The game likes to troll you when you have like 55% crit and like waste one usage of your weapon just for kicks. I kind of hate that, but also, you know, it's a game with RNG. What do you expect? There we go. Give Ewan some more experience. I just hope that he reaches level 10 by the end of this chapter, because I don't want to have to do another Tower of Valni just to level him up. Nemi, get the kill. I believe I have to make Ross kill the last one, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to give that to Ewan. But it's better than getting him killed. Or rather, Joshua, I guess. Let's use the Iron Sword, not the killing edge. Stop wasting it. If you're not going to crit, don't use it. Oh my god. Sorry, that caught me by surprise. Got a crit with a 26%. And then, yeah, I think we're good. Ooh, you set this up for Ewan to actually get some more experience. And he can... Oh, I thought he was gonna kill him. Man. Ewan, you're so close to being good. Or at least usable. Ah, that wasn't even a lot. Whatever. Nemi, going for the kill. I love Nemi so much. She's the only archer that you get in the game, as in the archer class. You get archer type characters later, but she's the only archer that you get right now, and it kind of sucks that that's the case, but she's so fun. Her personality is so cute. Like, other than another character that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, I think she is one of the cutest characters in this game. But again, cute is subjective. Let's put Nemi, and then let's bring Ewan. And let's... I think Ford is fine, and none of them can attack past the barrier, so as long as Ford can keep them occupied, we're good. 13! Miss. If he hits twice, that's actually better, because I can have Ewan take this.
Nope.
No, I didn't... I actually didn't want to crit there, but okay, Ford, want to show off. Can you not do that with this guy? But well, you got hit instead. Oh, you missed. Nice one. Good job, Ford. You went from critting to doing that. Let's move you in and kill this guy so that we can get some more experience. He can't get it, can't do it. Because my boy is not strong yet. That's fine. That's totally fine. Ford, go back, get some heal. Arthur, take him out. Or Natasha, heal him, and then Arthur, take him out. So yeah, this is kind of a straightforward map. The Tower of Valni maps get very complicated as you go on. And I was kind of worried that this was the the second floor was the one that I was dreading, but it's not. It's the one after this, funny enough. But I'm only showing you this much because if I show you the third one, I feel like this video is gonna go on for way too long. I mean, on my end, it's already really long, so not gonna stretch it out too much. So yeah, I'm just gonna move my units up, and then as soon as the enemy start attacking, then I'll cut back, okay? See you guys in a bit. There we go. Ross is going to deal with this guy. Man. When your units start getting really powerful, I don't know if this is just me, but it feels like when you're a parent and you're watching your child grow up. I know that's like such a nerdy comparison, but it just feels that way in Fire Emblem, where you have such powerful. Because at the beginning, obviously, like when we were talking about when we were playing Borderlands and we were talking about like when you're early on and you don't have good guns, it feels weird. But when you start getting good ones, it feels great. Fire Emblem has the same thing where it's like, oh, your units in the beginning are not great, and then as soon as they start promoting and then doing things, you just feel so proud that they're doing so much damage, taking in so much damage, and just being amazing. I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who feels that way. But it just feels that way. It's nice. It's nice to. That's why I love playing RPGs. Actually, just the fact that you can see outright your experience bar increase, and then seeing things play out. I don't want to get like weirdly philosophical or something, but like, you guys know that feeling where you see games like this, like RPGs, and you see experience bar, and you see like actual representation of your growth in games. It feels so nice to actually see the fruits of your labor. And it's the kind of sucky thing about like when you're doing things in real life and you don't see it. You actually have to wait for like you have to wait for a superior to actually tell you, oh, you're doing better. Or you yourself notice it. And it just sucks, like having to think of like knowing that you'll never really truly understand how good you're doing. Because the measure for it can be sometimes, because even like people's like, oh, there are things where this is a good measure of like you're able to do this, but even then sometimes it feels a bit too arbitrary. I don't know, that's just me. But like in games, it's like you get to actually see how well you're doing in games, and it feels great. In real life, obviously it feels great to do stuff, but there's kind of a small difference, and there's something I appreciate of RPGs. I know it's super, like, I get it. I am being super nerdy. But this is something that I think about whenever I play RPGs. And yes, I know loot could potentially, suffer, but she'll be fine. Look at that. I just want her to be level 15 so I can promote her. Because when she promotes and she gets to be the flashiest looking character ever, it's amazing. But yeah, weird to talk about, like, I don't know, some weird philosophy on like growing up or like gaining experience, but that's, I don't know, it just came to mind when I was looking at Ross. Especially since it is Ross, because like he started off as a trainee class. So seeing him grow up to be this guy, I don't know, it's so satisfying. Just gonna put them there in case they need anything, and there we go. And then all we have to do is wipe out the rest, because we already wiped out the boss. It's just we need to be careful with these last bits, because they can easily kill you. Who knows? You gotta be careful. It's still a strategy game. I will use Ford to lure them out, because he's the best one to do it, because Ross and Joshua would just kill him. Okay, so let's do this. Oh my god, Ewan, please keep up. No, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to rescue Ewan, but okay. Actually rescued Nemi. I also hope I can boost Nemi eventually because I keep praising her because she's cute and all, but like, I do want to use her. So hopefully. The thing is, I have yet to decide what I'm gonna do with her. I initially had an idea, but I kind of changed my mind because I remembered Prince Inez is in the game and he's already a sniper, so we'll see. I have to think on it. Ewan, on the other hand, already decided. Man, you can't reach. Come on, boy. Fine, give the experience to these two. Man. But yeah, as you can tell, a lot of my favorite... Ooh, he's level 15. A lot of my favorite characters in Fire Emblem are the ones that are not really the most popular. And that's just because... I don't know, like, I appreciate a lot of their personalities and their character designs and stuff like that. There's a lot to love. But yeah, not to be outdone, since Arthur is already level 15. Come on, dude, let's get you to level 15. You don't want to be outdone by your partner. One more to deal with. Let's just heal Ford really quick, and then let's take out the last one. Can I give Ewan the kill at least? If Ford's not gonna get it, can I give it to Ewan? Yes, I can! Huzzah! Best way to end it. There we go, and he gets a level up. Unfortunately, he didn't reach level 10. If anything, I might... Off-screen, I might do the Tower of Valni one more time just to get him to level 10. Just so that I can promote him, because if not, then no. No, I'm not gonna be proceeding yet. I will be showing Tower of Valni 3 in another episode. And that's where we're gonna be starting. With this guy in the next episode. But we'll finally be moving on after that. So that's all. Thank you for joining me for this chill episode of Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. And I really needed this because I got to talk about a lot of things and I got to level up some of my characters. Wait a minute, I forgot to do something. I didn't mean to go inside the Tower of Valni. Can I leave? Well, I guess since I did this, I can do this instead. Before we go, I was debating whether to make him a bishop or a sage. So a sage gives him anima, light, and staves, which is for healing. You know, anima is good against light magic, and light magic is good against dark magic, so you'd think it's better. However, if you pick Bishop, which I am going to, not only do you get an increase in light magic, you also get the Skill Slayer, which makes taking out all the undead enemies in this game really good. And you want that specifically for the post-game. So, to end off this episode, we're going to be doing this.